signed deals to normalize ties with the Gulf states of the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain on Tuesday that were brokered by President Donald Trump in what is described as a diplomatic breakthrough. The agreements, called the Abraham Accords, were signed by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Emirati Foreign Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan and Bahrain Foreign Minister Abdulatif Al Zayani during a ceremony at the White House. "We're here this afternoon to change the course of history," Trump said, speaking on a balcony overlooking the South Lawn where hundreds of attendees gathered. "After decades of division and conflict, we mark the dawn of a new Middle East. These agreements prove that the nations of the region are breaking free of the failed approaches of the past," Trump continued. "The people of the Middle East will no longer allow hatred of Israel to be fomented as an excuse for radicalism or extremism." The UAE and Bahrain are the third and fourth Arab states to normalize ties with Israel despite the country not having reached a resolution to the entrenched dispute with the Palestinians. The last peace treaties with Israel were signed by Egypt in 1979 and Jordan in 1994. While Netanyahu attended the signing ceremony on Tuesday, the UAE and Bahrain sent their foreign ministers rather than heads of state or government. Trump said during bilateral meetings before the signings that his administration was in talks with several additional nations on signing similar agreements, but he declined to name the countries when pressed by reporters. "We'll have at least 5 or 6 countries coming along very quickly," Trump said, adding, "They want to see peace. They've been fighting for a long time." The leaders gathered during a global pandemic, which Netanyahu briefly mentioned. Like Trump, Netanyahu has also been criticized for his handling of the virus. "Long after the pandemic is gone, the peace we make today will endure," Netanyahu said. White House officials, Congress members, and other lawmakers gathered on the South Lawn did not keep at a social distance and only some wore face coverings, ignoring District of Columbia's coronavirus guidelines. An administration official said the White House initially did not realize 200 reporters had been credentialed for the event and complained about the crush of people flooding the grounds. White House senior advisor Jared Kushner, who helped negotiate the agreements, said in N Street.